Vancouver market real estate update. Okay, so this time last month we were here talking about values and numbers for the month of March, and I think all of us have been quite anxious to see, what was going to happen during the month of April because of the whole COVID-19 situation, and because of the pandemic that we're still living through, and because of all the major economic changes. Okay, so good news is, we'll start with the good news. Prices in Greater Vancouver are actually holding quite stable, you guys. We have not seen any major price corrections. We have not seen mega price drops, and we're not seeing the real estate market come to a full halt or anything like that. The average price right now for a condo is $685,000. That was the benchmark price for a condo apartment for the month of April. That's like 0.2% lower than where we were just a month ago, so relatively the same. The benchmark price for the average townhouse right now in the region is $800,000. That's actually up slightly, about 0.6% compared to last month, but it's up, it's not down. The price right now for a residential detached house, so for a regular house, and this is across the region, not just the west side, is $1,462,000. Of course, a house updated on a regular lot in the west end, or in the west side, is going to be closer to $2 million. But again, this is just an average price. But the average price being the average price being 1.46 is actually up 0.6% compared to March of last month. So overall, prices are relatively stable, so no big price changes. Now, moving into sort of the decreases and the negative news. Yes, we have absolutely seen a big drop in sales, not values. We've seen a big drop in sales, and we have seen a huge difference in the level of new listings. If we look back over the last 10 years, if we look back as far as sort of 25, 30 years ago, even going back to 1982, which is what they talk about in the reports, yes, our sales are below average looking back historically, but that was predictable because we are very much living through, unprecedented times. But the good news is, in addition to prices not falling, realtors, we are adapting quite well to all the new rules that are in place. We are now using the online technologies more than ever before, quite easily. It's pretty simple actually to take a video of a property using our handsets. Paragon just came out with the fact that we can add an additional 20 photos to MLS. So there's lots of means to, advertise properties to their best potential online, so clients can see extra photos and all of that. So I was saying the good news is we're adapting, we've got innovation, we've got new innovation every day for showcasing properties and neighborhoods. DocuSign. So when it comes to actually, negotiating a sale or negotiating a property, if you want to make an offer on a house and you're thinking of making an offer a little bit lower than asking, no problem. We can use our electronic software called DocuSign. We've been using DocuSign for years. So, excuse me, the means of negotiating, that's not a challenge in our real estate world. So adapting to the whole new normal of physical distancing is actually turning out to be okay. We're not doing too bad, and thanks to the real estate board for doing such an incredible job for giving us updates daily. There's so much information coming in every day with new suggestions, and we like suggestions if you have any, but we're doing well with all the new practices in place. So when we look at the actual new listings, so I just touched on the sales being lower than the average. When we look at the new listings, okay, new listings are also down quite significantly compared to this time last year, which means the level of homes for sale, or the number of homes for sale. The new listings category is down 60% compared to last year. Now, because of this, that's actually the very reason why we're actually seeing a stable sort of price. We're seeing prices sort of remain stable because there's not a whole lot of inventory. there have been several multiple offer cases reported across the west side, east side, and even in downtown. So if you are priced well, and most importantly, if you're thinking of going to the marketplace, now more than ever, you really do have to have a comprehensive, detailed marketing plan with your realtor, and you've got to talk about, well, the most important piece of the puzzle is price. You've got to have a sharp pricing model in place for when you go to the marketplace, because if you are priced well, not too high, you can't go fishing for a big high price. But if you don't need to be priced under the market either, because there are buyers shopping around. But if you are priced well, if you are priced accordingly to the market values, and if you're not priced out of line, you'll see offers. You should see activity. We have surprisingly, been working really hard, and we've got a marketplace right now in place. Things are not, things have not slowed down crazy because of what's happening. So that's really just a snapshot of where the marketplace is right now. Hopefully, with the low interest rates in place from the Bank of Canada, and of course, hopefully from with some of the other, good news that we're hearing around the city about measures being lifted, and things somewhat heading towards a little bit of a normal world. Hopefully we'll have more of a promising report to send your way, next month, and things will sort of get back to a little bit of a normal. But if you do have any specific questions about a property, or if you have any questions about your home's value, what you think you might need to do you have to worry about staging, is my particular home still the same price as last month, feel free to reach out. I'm easy to reach. But for now, stay safe, and any other changes, we'll report them as soon as possible.